Okay, we're walking along one of the contour berms. Again, there's brush underneath this. Oh, I'm remembering something. I laid down a branch and a stick where water overflowed. So when I do come back here with equipment, and I need to figure out a better way to mark these things, but when I do come back here with equipment, this is going to be a spot that I need to beef up because the water exits through that forest over there. I don't want it to exit right here. If you get too much water flowing over, you can actually erode this away to nothing, and that's not what I want. But what the water does is it goes over there through that forest, and then I catch it back in another berm. It slows down. It feeds all of those trees a tremendous amount more water than they get. Otherwise, the water used to just rush off this landscape immediately. You know, look at the ground. There's nothing growing here. This has been like this since at least 1985 when the person bought the property. And you see a little bit of pedestaling. This grass is holding on for dear life, but there's nothing that grows on this. It's solid caliche. Nothing. You know, one measly little root. So what I've done is I came in here and I dug up some of this material that wasn't growing anything. I mixed it with mulch and I made a little depression. So now I've got a contour berm. I planted it with wildflowers. So we have some pollinator habitat. We've got, I believe that's a brown-eyed Susan. I see some purple coneflower. I see one of the morning glories. I see some dandelions. I see some Engelmann's daisy. I see I don't remember what this is, but it's like a trailing mimosa kind of plant. It's an acacia, not an acacia, it's a legume. Tons of wildflowers. The grasses are coming back. Man, these grasses are doing great because when it rains, they actually get flooded. And this one is amazing. This pond, I don't know what kind of soil I'm in, but it drains immediately. After, I mean, it can fill up and be, you know, waist deep. I could be standing in waist deep water, and within 2 hours, it's all gone. And I'm in stuff that I thought was straight up clay, but within 2 hours, it's all gone. It's impressive. Anyway, when this one fills up, it goes into another one. And when that one fills up, it goes into another one. These aren't very big. You know, you're talking about 15 feet by 5 feet. It's just a couple bucket loads out of the ground. So my main philosophy is do no harm. And here I did some harm. I did some severe damage, but what I caught is water. And water is one of the 4 most important ingredients for life. You need sunlight. We have plenty of sunlight. We need carbon dioxide. We have plenty of carbon dioxide. The 2 most important ingredients for plants to survive and thrive in relatively dry climates are soil and water. And I catch the water, I send it way down deep into the roots, and if it goes past the roots, it turns into aquifer recharge, which provides base flow to all my rivers, and I'm catching all these beautiful sediments. So instead of the soil washing away, I'm catching it. It doesn't look like a lot, but that's a huge delta of soil. That's soil that I would have otherwise lost. And now it's being mixed with the microdetritus and the organic matter coming off the trees, and the leaves and the seeds and the grass seedlings. And yes, I did damage, but it's naturally recovering. And I guarantee you in 10 years, this is going to be the healthiest place for miles and miles and miles around. Because under natural conditions, there's a negative feedback loop set up. It gets worse and worse and worse. Every time it rains, it washes away more soil. This is it. Otherwise, it would be gone. And I've created a positive feedback loop where every time it rains, I bring more soil, I bring more organic matter, I bring little deer turds for fertilizer. And the water coming in here is not flowing fast, so it's not erosive, it's not damaging my plants, it's actually accumulating soil. Positive feedback loop. It gets better and better and better and better and better. Thanks for watching, guys.